测试 ING。前几天调了一下麦克风。OK， 听起来还可以，就是我把所有的效果都先拿掉。看一下，等一下会不会经过那个就是谜语的地方？后来看了一下那个介绍，就是别人的介绍，那个谜语啊。
I still don't get it.
Don't worry, it wasn't that bad.
You're making an excuse me.
Yeah. Did you say
Right to
something?
my heart. I like Ronan's film. I find him very wicked.
这要怎么破啊？等一下。
Revelio. Revelio.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Revelio.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Revelio.
I'd be glad if they let us convene at the Three Broomsticks instead.
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
是哪里呀？
Don't
叫
know
我
why.
去。
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. The moth stopped. Perhaps I need to keep casting Lumos on it.
I spent all night working on it.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
I like sitting around the fire in the common room.
Revelio. Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that. Here.
Oh dear, I shall get in trouble for this.
Leviosa! Incendio! Revelio. Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds a rather complicated way to simply avoid carrying your books.
Possibly. But where's the fun in simplicity? New charms and spells have to come from someone. Why not me? I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened a piece of the library. Amit told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Amit tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Got it. Only 4 more to go. This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
把它拿还顺便偷看呢。另外2本应该在上面猜，刚刚有看到1本。照相。
Revelio. Here. Revelio. Here.
看，他头上有3本。好，所以他施咒成功，看到了。
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
Liar. I know you're lying, aren't you? You're making it all up.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon.
说不定有奖
Now,
励，是不是？
to work out where I went wrong.
提醒得
Perhaps I
太
should
明显。
start brushing up on my Latin.
所以我没有拿到
Thank
奖。
goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
哎，那个真不好意思。可恶。我现在去哪？看一下任务。在下霍格米村，我是不是要先去上课啊？ 先去厕所好了。等一下。I'm back， 飞来了。我想要先去上药草课，这个好远哦。瓦嘎杜的女孩，出席药草课，走吧。不知道还会不会经过，就是那个谜题。我已经知道那个谜题是什么。这里好漂亮，照一张相，在楼梯照相。
Revelio，
在外面。哇塞！
Keeping well, I hope. Revelio.
超漂亮的。
Wearing Punja's onion again.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and cut down the soil! The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is...
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
我差点聋了。
I'll say, I nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but you'll lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
your duel with Sebastian. And he's good.
跟我讲话。
Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. And, Ravenclaws too. At least you did.
他刚在讲什么？太注意逛街了。
Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Revelio.
Look at that. They'll kill anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
刚才还在吗？刚才还在。嘿，我先。
With that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our...
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness.
魔药学。等一下去上魔药学。 新衣服。
Necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
It's a relief to finally have an eye.
Revelio why that portrait was empty. Imelda Rain acted as the inventor. Never a dull moment when I go home for the holidays. Last year, my mother swore she heard a banshee. She couldn't sleep for fear that one of us was doomed.
My family and I travel somewhere every summer.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too
I
hard.
adore playing wizard chess with my siblings. A bit violent, but fun.
这里也有，我已经会解这个东西了。就是呢，我去查，它的意思是，这3个数字就是那3个小圆形里面加起来会等于中间的数字，然后这个从左边数到上面到另外一边是0到9的数字的意思。然后为什么是0呢？因为这个幻影员他是有隐形能力，所以象征0。然后独角兽就是1只脚嘛，然后山羊是2只脚，所以它是2。然后第3个就是3头蛇，它怎么跳起来？彩鸣鸟是第4个，彩鸣鸟的意思就是它有4种不同羽毛的颜色。然后第5个是五足怪，这个我不知道是什么。然后第6个是火蜥蜴，他说他离开火焰的时候定时喂它辣椒，它还可以最多活6小时，所以它是6。然后第7个是滚带落，这个有就是我在影片上面看到有人讲说是，就哈利波特在17岁的时候，他为了要平安离开那个水蜡树的街，然后凤凰会的人不是有6个人喝变身水，然后加他就等于7个人。然后陆平是为了测试哈利本人，然后就问他说，接手黑魔法防御课，然后他的办公室角落生物是什么？然后就是那个滚带落。第8个就是那个什么8眼巨蛛。第9个就是那个树，就把他们荣恩的车子卡住的那个树。好，解说完毕。再来就是11加2等于13，21减11减11减13加2，21减13，21减13等于8，所以这个三角形呢，它是往上的，就我们要去找那个一个问号的要把它弄成8，这个要弄成8，然后下面这个17等于9加那个是五足怪，5加9等于多少？5加9 14嘛，14加3，所以一个8，一个是2个问号的是3，这个是8。然后另外一个
Revelio
我先找另外一个在哪？在这边吗？不是。
There's something else too. A dash of powdered back.
在上面。刚讲说8跟3。 这应该就可以开了。
I'm dreading leaving.
Revelio.
没东西，就这样。好，要关门吗？不用。
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Revelio.
这里是哪里？哦，来了，魔药学教室。这里有那个吗？秘密笔记本。
Revelio.
I'm going to have my own. I've already decided that Jupiter is my favourite planet. Although I suppose Saturn's got the rings going for it.
照相一下。
Revelio.
夏普教授的正气师勋章徽章。找混血王子的笔记。 我弄倒了。
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from a fight.
OK。好，回来上课。
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Point for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
好像是跳了一下。
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Revelio.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Revelio.
所以我本来是要帮他拿，是这个吗？
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
Can you remind me what you needed again?
I was hoping you could get me a Fooper feather from Sharp's office. It's the last ingredient I need to complete my potion.
Remember,
Revelio.
potion stations organized.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot coming from a fellow Ravenclaw. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Gareth?
Hello again.
Here's the Fooper feather you wanted.
Knew you'd come around. Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
Should you chop the Didney or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
少一个。哦，没有这个。 快。OK 了吗？
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
My Wigan World potion's utter rubbish.
Get it! Dragon Star! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
GG.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
Wasn't expecting that literally to blow up in my face.
Fine job brewing your first Wiccanworld potion. But there are many potions yet to learn. This is going to be a busy year.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's
Revelio.
inspiration for the rest of term.
Lumos.
That was it. Half a bottle of flabbergasted leech, stirred clockwise.
这些围巾都比较强。学去去武器走。开放式任务没有指定路线。
Revelio. Revelio.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Is everything all right?
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Mole, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Why would Professor Mole conjure flying keys?
What I heard is that it had something to do with keeping Peeves out of things. But that may or may not be true. He's a poltergeist. I thought they could go almost anywhere.
Surely you'll be trying to complete the challenge as well.
I've tried, and I can't even get past the first cabinets. Perhaps you'll have better luck. I'd love to know what's in the cabinets.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
Revelio.
Never forget what that Hufflepuff girl said in 1421.
Revelio.
Lovely stone. Oh, that's fun.
Lumos.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small, project.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
I suppose it must seem that way. I'm not sure it's justified. It's often been a matter of circumstance.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
They're adorable. Why would you be afraid of a puffskein?
They seem adorable until one sticks its tongue up your nose. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumour has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
What sort of plant should I expect in the hidden herbology corridor?
I haven't a clue. But have you seen the kinds of plants Professor Garlic grows? If the previous professor was anything like her, I'd imagine they're not exactly harmless.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing. Revelio.
就是一直跑支线。嘿，他翻了一个白眼。
Finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty. Revelio.
他们刚刚在唱歌。
Incendio. Revelio.
这里。红色围巾。
Revelio.
锁起来。
I'll be weeks from Spintwitches. Any news about the dragon pit? You know, the nightly moon.
嘿，幽灵。
Revelio.
My family loves going to the Fifth World Cup.
这里。
Lumos. Revelio. Revelio.
这是药草学的外面。
Incendio. Revelio.
这个要怎么用？使用。
These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. Revelio. Lumos. Levioso. Incendio.
又到了可怕的地方。
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light. Revelio. Lumos. Incendio! Lumos. 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 Seems the Devil's Snare was protecting a chest of some kind. Incendio! Incendio! Lumos. Accio! Incendio! Revelio! Incendio! Lumos. I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Incendio! Lumos. Incendio! Lumos. Incendio! Lumos. Incendio! Lumos. Incendio! Lumos. Revelio.
I enjoy having lunch down by
Finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Revelio.
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery yet?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
可是这个我还是自己留着好。
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkin for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkin for me.
出现好不好？小战士。哦，这么多。装备有没有变多？好丑！要打架的时候再穿。这个菜瓜布棉条，常春藤围巾。小精灵帽，是这个。我的实战指南不会指引我完成这项作业，但我的地图可以派上用场。地图。哪里才可以施咒？知らないよ。巧妙钥匙。等下他说，哦，所以。我去比这个的时候，应该就可以先去比赛吗？还是找钥匙？去比赛。 可以直接跳过去。我之前看有人讲说，这个就是之后有咒语可以把它停下来，然后好像是对应这个里面的时间还是怎么样，然后它就可以打开。
Revelio. Could you remind me how the Daedalian keys work again?
When you spot or hear a flying key, you're to follow it back to its cabinet. Inserting it in the lock is the tricky part. I hope you follow some. If you open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
Future champion coming through!
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
Okay.
Actually, I might come back later.
That's fine. Come and find me when you're ready.
Hello, Lucan. I'm ready for practice.
Glad you're keeping at it. Shall I fetch the dummy?
Okay.
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Sure.
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa. Good one! Incendio! That's it! Accio! Incendio! Leviosa! Accio! Incendio! Nicely done! Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of crossed wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes.
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
冠军赛。
Confringo!
crap's breakfast out of you that round. Care to try again?
Yes, I'm ready now.
Very well. Good luck out there. Care to try again?
No, I don't think so. Not right now.
Understandable. But don't take too long. We'll be waiting.
他说：“哦，翻滚躲开攻击。”
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of Crossed Wands ready?
Look who's back. Ready to redeem yourself?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
Sebastian.
That's the spirit.
加油啊！
Don't shy away now.
Sendo! Confringo!
Line the one! Incendio! Confringo!
进去。
Care to try again?
No, I don't think so. Not right now.
Understandable. But don't take too long. We'll be waiting.
换一下装备。决斗服。
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of Crossed Wands ready?
Look who's back. Ready to redeem yourself?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
4对2哎。
Confringo! Oh, there goes my way. Is that all you've got?
Don't shy away now.
Tego! Incendio! Incendio! Accio! Complete like a winner! Stupefy! Leviosa!
You're better than that!
Accio! Leviosa! Leviosa! Perfecto! Leviosa! Accio!
That was nothing. I'm just getting started.
If the best duelists in the school weren't enough for competition, then perhaps you should consider transferring to Durmstrang. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it! You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Lost to a new student? I didn't see that coming.
The best duelist won, I suppose.
You can't be beat, can you?
Shame it's over. I was just getting started.
去看我的药，哎，我只剩一个那个药水了。还是没有躲开，还有3下，可以再比一次吗？
Could you remind me how the Daedalian keys work again?
When you spot or hear a flying key, you're to follow it back to its cabinet. Inserting it in the lock is the tricky part. I hope you follow some. If you open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
次吗？不行。
Revelio。
这里是那个大厅，还有户外教学。骑士醉鬼马。他们的那个走廊
Revelio。
太可怕了，居然晚上了。
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio。
现在是要去破主线。
Revelio。
海格的房子。被遗满。怎么卖掉？买东西再回来。
This looks intriguing. Lumos.
有个人欸。
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes, my name is Grace Pinch Smedley, of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know of your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
水中怪物。决斗技巧在时间内完成战斗，真是个好技巧。我们回到哪？不要，我要回家，回家，回家。你自己去找吧。
Hogsfield, one of my two favorite...
Revelio. Lovely this time of year.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Revelio.
站到桌子上了，是这样。
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the
给我
town.
回魔药，我可以看你的商品吗？
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? Ah, yes, a wonderful choice.
先卖。
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
这个下降铃，这些应该是那个服装店的老板给的。下降4，下降5。 围巾卖一个吊，帽子，
Ah, yes, a wonderful choice. I hope to see you again sometime.
回神魔药也可以自己用做的。
Revelio.
黄色学院了。
Revelio.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I am well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, You were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. Okay. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be serious.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
决斗了。
Let's get this over with. I refuse to be treated in this manner!
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Get over here, you entitled! We can hold them off!
I'm not going anywhere.
You're taking students on my dead body!
Nasty Flora!
Nice try! Big Georgie Windy's production!
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
Reducto! Expulso! Hold it still! Reducto! Tiger! Expulso! Reducto! Expulso! Not so tough, glummy little fool! Reducto! In the clouds, this one! Better luck next time! Expulso! Tango! And I haven't it! What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were mere myth.
Mere myth? You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
感觉有点无聊，真是太惊人了。
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Revelio. This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swirl on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl. And what happens? My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted
Incendio!
territory. I am curious about these pyres.
哪里？
Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Lumos! Revelio!
哪个东东？
Incendio! Accio!
Conjuring fire might work. These are pyres.
Incendio!
Beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. you should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Yes.
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book.
我是不是可以去拿那个扫把？是吗？
I'd like to talk to you about it.
我要用走的去吗？还是有办法偷吃步？这实在太远了。奥利凡德的店，反正我要顺便去卖东西。然后我那天看别人玩，其实还有很多地方就是我没有进去，因为我只跑主线。
Revelio.
可以进去吗？不行，我走另外一边。
Historically speaking, there's never been a team like this year's camp.
Bromley Gaunt was the source of what's here.
Dark wizards are greedier than men.
Revelio.
Take your time looking about. Plenty of wonderful books to stoke a curious mind like yours. Let's look at what we have, shall we?
卖东西，没什么东西可以卖。Bible。
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Revelio.
先存个档如何？我看有人玩这个，他是就是去设定储存游戏，然后这边它有很多个空白存档，就可能它一载入这个游戏，它就存一个干净的档，然后它又完成了什么，然后又存第二个。1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10。这个游戏其实我有去看它的章节，大概是13，所以其实呢，我现在大概到第3、第4，我现在到第4，然后下次其实可以存饼的。
If it thinks it's got half Revelio.
隔壁是正确。
I was wondering when I'd see you again.
从他后面。
Revelio.
这怎么开啊？还是不知道。
Leviosa. Accio. Incendio. Lumos.
Lumos 应该在解锁。
Protego.
不知道。这里让我走路好慢。
Let's look at what we have, shall we?
刚拿到了一个，哇哦，13等嘛。还不能穿的衣服。
Let me know if there's anything else I can.
穿错了。拜拜。我要去买那个啦，魔药。
Revelio.
魔药怎么去啊？这个吧。
Polyjuice potion won't keep him awake when he does flying drop.
Pushing a plow is good.
I used to help out with printing.
Revelio.
Come on in. Healing potions are a specialty here, should you need any.
高清图照一下。我来找他买药。
What can I do for you today? A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again.
看一下怎么制药啊？要怎么看怎么制药？收藏。这挑战。有可能我要，有可能要那个回去那个魔药台才看到。
Revelio.
这间上次没有来。
Revelio.
间。
When you find a good opportunity, with both hands.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
I suppose I could, but why should I spend my time on a glorified errand?
It is much more than a glorified errand, to be sure. I dare say you'll find my proposal intriguing. Please, hear me out. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
Is there anything special about the wand?
Oh, yes. It's terribly special. But not in the way you might think. It won't grant special powers to the caster, no. Nothing like that. But it will ease the hearts and minds of the Ollivanders to know of its return. And that power is immeasurable.
Why would the thief have taken the wand?
I must admit I have no idea. From what I can gather, he fancied himself an adventurer of sorts. Always looking for trouble. In fact, after he went missing, rumor had it his ghost was seen in Hogsmeade. Never heard much about him after that, but it seems as if his adventurous spirit may have got the better of him. Perhaps he thought that the wand had some special power simply because of its esteemed lineage. Astonishing how misunderstood the art of wand-making is.
Surely you could continue searching the Owlery.
Oh, one would think. However, the headmaster does not take kindly to an old wand-maker loitering about the place. Can't say I blame him. Also, I have perhaps been looking for too long. I feel a fresh set of eyes, and a bright mind like yours is sure to solve this riddle.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Ah, you've brought hope to this old wand-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
Revelio. Revelio.
骑士醉鬼吗？在塞巴斯汀安 （Sebastian）， 他刚带我来这个地方时，在那个附近。然后我看别人玩，他是，就是你不能离他太远，不然他会任务失败，就是给你15秒时间回到任务区。
Revelio.
1有没有东西？1没有东西，可以改一下吗？ 太人性化了。
Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Here. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio.
烧掉，烧掉，
Lumos.
烧掉。哦。
Revelio.
被我给烧了。
Revelio.
Hello. 到那入园的地方，现在这儿没有哎、好吧，还用走。
Revelio.
Fatal night for all of the stupid control.
Revelio. Revelio.
那里可以去吗？来偷看一下魁地奇。
Hadn't cancelled it, we wouldn't be looking for the blasted thing in the
Come on,
first place.
where are you?
Revelio.
Revelio.
有扫把之后再回来玩。
Wait, Accio.
Sorry.
He's ruined my entire school year. I hope Puffskein goes up his nose and snatches his brain.
Bit of poison the poor beast.
吗？里面不能进去。这太漂亮了吧，那个壁画。
Life seems rather dull in the hamlets around here.
Potato! What are you doing out here?
Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent, outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game.
球场规则。
Akio. Try to beat that. I've seen worse. Akio. Nothing to it. Not bad. Not bad. Akio. All in the wrist.
Uh-oh.
Lucky shot. Wait, did I win? I won!
Yes. You won.
We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game for another round.
Grand! You could use the practice. Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio. Try to beat that. I'll let you have that one. Akio. Nothing to it. Not bad. Not bad. Akio. All in the wrist. That was one for the ages. We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
No.
Another time, perhaps.
Can't say I blame you. Perhaps come back when you're a bit more prepared to beat someone of my skill.
这也可以上去，是不是？
Revelio.
偷捡别人的信。先去练那个啦。今天把去武器走学会，现在已经2个小时，太久了。黑魔法防御教室，直接抵达。 来了！
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
这里怎么锁起来啊？
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus.
Yes, sir.
Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Not 他能不能要怎么到第2列啊？还是我等级不够？ 上没写。
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day. Still at it, I see.
Leviosa, Incendio. Here.
OK 了吗？
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What is it?
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House, like you. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
Might some kind soul help me?
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak. The girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you? Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Revelio.
Soul gets struck by a cursed broom. We do hope it's you.
Oh, 会讲话。
In trouble, are we? Been up to no good? Thought as much. Better not on you.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
在哪里？多多石长什么样子？
Revelio.
扫把，我会想要有扫把。
哈。
这里好像已经没有主线，先存好了。看一下今天拿到了什么东西，反正我已经可以去武器走了。加9。不能预览。新的帽子。爱斯基摩人。绿色的帽子。我是偷拿别人的信。今天就先到这边。拜拜。